Yo, we're back! Holy shit. It's been 2 years and one take that I had no idea what the fuck I was doing on. Welcome back, guys. I want to say first, before I start anything else, thank you to everybody for being locked the fuck in this year. Entertaining, shit-talking, and competitive in all natures of the game. This has been the best year we've done up to this point. And let's focus in on what the fuck's happening. Holy shit! We have an undefeated team, 6-0. Longest undefeated team we've ever had. Owen Sherman, loose asshole. He's been getting away with it a lot of times. If we look at the points against, 578 points against. That is by far the least amount. Like, that's absurdity. But let's give credit where it's due. He still is in first place. So, can't really fucking hate. 6-0. In that division also, we have Alex, myself, and Dylan, 3-3. All at 500 there, all fighting for a playoff spot in our own right. I'm looking over here at playoff percentages. Both of them, let's look here. Alex, up to a third place points for. That's a great start for a team at 3-3. That's a lot to look forward to. Then you look at Dylan and myself. Down here, we're kind of getting away with it. You look at the points against over here. Dylan has had a couple of bad weeks, especially that past week. 68 points in letting Owen get another win when he only dropped 104. Disappointing week. That's sad by Dylan. It's just sad. If only he started a couple different players, shit would be different. All right, now also in that division we have this fucking bum. Holy shit. Kevin Bagnell. I'm sorry. We got to draw. We have to draw. I'm sorry. I'm playing you this week. We're talking shit. The only good player this motherfucker has right now is Lamar Jackson, carrying his team pretty much. Q1 right now. Let's look at how many points the motherfucker has put up. He has put up 100 points 1 week. 1 week. That is absurd. This is the most absurd thing I've ever seen. This team is straight up horrible. I can't stress enough. How do you put up 85 points? You got beat, killed every game almost. I hate to do this to you, but this is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Haven't been starting the right players. Your players aren't great, and it shows up in your record here. 0-6. I'm disappointed in you, Kevin. I'm extremely disappointed in you. Pick it the fuck up. Pick it the fuck up. Unbelievable. But let's give credit where credit's due. Rowan Macko, who's 1-5 right now. 1-5 right now, is in the middle of the pack with points for. He has been getting killed. 841 points against. That is almost 100 more. 100 more than anybody else. I feel so bad for this dude. Maybe shit turns around. That's a crazy picture, but maybe shit turns around for Rowan. Who the fuck knows? Let's switch over to the other side real quick, because we just started talking about Rowan. We gotta work our way up. 2-3-3 teams. Mitch, who's been a bottom feeder in this league for years now, coming out to a 3-3 right now. He's talking shit. He's getting hot. He's confident in his team, and he shows it. Wears on his fucking heart. And as for Mitch, yeah, he deserves to. Really? Getting killed in the points against, but wow! 748 points for, second most only to Ian. He should be talking shit right now. Now let's flip to the other side. Pat Foy, only a couple spots down from him. He's also 3-3 there. Now Pat's dropped 2 in a row. He started out 3-1, looked really nice. He has to flip it around in these coming weeks to really fight for that playoff spot, really try to get to that top seed that Mason and Ian are fighting for. Because you guys know, top seed in each conference gets a bye for the first round. Who the fuck does want to bye? 4 of you are missing the playoffs. 6 are in. Let's switch over to the projected playoff bracket real quick. Right now, the people being left out, just missing me and Dylan, the fucking loser down there. Then you would have Pat Foley versus Mason, Alex versus Mitch in the first round. You'd have the buys, Owen, Undefeated, and Team Smith. Let's give credit to Team Smith. He has dropped the most points of any team up to this point, and both of his losses were within 2 points of each other. This man could easily be in the exact same spot that Owen is at, if maybe only a couple things went different in that week 1 matchup. Let's highlight this game. This game was a telling factor of how the season would go. Because if you look down here on the bench, if Josh Jacobs or Jameer Gibbs were benched for Ramondre, shit would look completely different for Team Smith. Shit would look completely different. Who knows? But if you look, the lowest points he's dropped is 109 points. It shows in his record being first in the AFC. Team Smith, we're looking forward to what you can do. Alright, let's switch over to those projected playoff brackets real quick. If we look at this, right, you have a lot of competitive teams. Everybody hasn't even played each other yet. So, guess what? We're going to highlight what just happened last week. Not this week. Hold up for a second. 162 points from Team Smith to 131 points from Team Swirsky. This is an insane matchup right here. So many points were dropped in this game. Crazy to watch. Toilet bowl preview. Rowan destroys. Rowan destroys. I think that's what we're going to see again. An abysmal performance by Dylan Gallagher. I'm ashamed to have him in my fantasy league right now. Because who puts up 68 points? I understand your whole team was on a bye or hurt. Make some fucking trades, dude. Oh, man. Absolute cinema down here between Mason and Dylan. Not Dylan. Dylan Munch. Pat Foy. Fighting for that 2 seed in the AFC. Really trying to beat out Team Smith. Who can beat him? I don't know. Which is why we got to look to week 7. Who is fighting for these spots? We start off with me versus Kevin Bagnell in the NFC. Kevin, I have to talk shit right now. If I don't beat you, I am going to go crazy. Mind you, I haven't set my lineup. Don't even mind. I'm projected total. You're getting killed this week. I don't give a fuck what's happening. Move down. Big shit talkers. Alex versus Mitch. What's going to happen in this matchup? Who knows? All I know is that this matchup will be cinema. Opposite conferences. Both 3-3. Both dropping points. This is going to be a great game. Switch over. We have a bottom feeder in one conference versus the top seed in the other conference. Could we see an upset? I don't know. I don't know. If an upset happens here, it would have to be comparable to Appalachian State beating Michigan. If you guys watch college football, you understand the reference. But switch over to the NFC versus AFC. Again, that's what this week's looking like. A lot of Dylan versus Mason. That could go either way. I would take Mason in this matchup because, I don't know, Dylan's whole team is fucking hurt. I feel bad for that dude. And then we switch over to Pat Foley versus Team Smith. This is a great matchup right now. If Team Smith loses this, they go 4-3, and Pat proves a 4-3. But if Team Smith wins it, he proves a 5-2, and Pat drops 3 in a row, down to a 3-4 record. That would look crazy for Pat, who, if we go back to the... shit. I don't even know where it is. Guys, hold your horses. Here it is. If we look back, Pat was ranked 1 to start the season. If he dropped 3 in a row, who knows what would happen. We look to Kevin Bagnell, who they were high on his team at 2. Motherfucker is at 10 now. That is a horrible drop. Same with Mason. Not Mason. Rowan. What the fuck's happening? Speaking of Mason, from 7-3, what a climb. And Owen, 8-1, what a climb. Credit to both of them, and shame. Shame on you two. Shame. I think that's all. I think that's all. Yeah. If you guys would like to talk about anything else in the next video that we'll be doing, probably when the playoffs start to heat up more, let me know. But I got something special coming for y'all in couple minutes here. But again, I want to say thank you to all of you as the league commissioner. Thank you for getting the money in. Unlike last year, we know how that happened. But yeah, man. Either way, I'm going to get y'all to this next part of this video, and who knows what'll happen. Peace out, guys, and I'll see you guys later.
Alright, where I'm here with Owen Sherwin for this exclusive interview bit of what's going on in week 7 Glenwood Fantasy Football. Here with the leader of the fucking league right now, Owen Sherwin. He's 6-0. Yep. How do you feel like being 6-0? You've always been a performer in the regular season, but...
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised.
I'm fucking surprised.
Like, I mean, my team's good, but I didn't think I'd be 6-0. Like, I got lucky some weeks.
Dude, you got lucky most weeks. Fuck what you talking about? Dude, there's been multiple times where the only reason you won the game is because the motherfucker you're playing against was ass.
Yeah, that's true.
That's happened twice this year. You had the 4th pick coming into the year, and you were ranked pretty highly on their like little fucking power rankings thing.
Yeah.
How have you like managed your week-to-week basis of setting your lineups and keeping a streak of being 6-0 alive somehow?
Honestly, I just keep my lineup the same. I really don't change unless there's a bye week, and then if there's a bye week, I'll change. I have picked up a few players along the way.
Who's been your favorite waiver wire addition?
Dude, I don't even know, honestly. I couldn't tell you. I don't have any favorites.
Dude's a fucking jackass. All right. Now, you've come up short. This has happened many years. I want to ask you about the past. Many years you've finished top of the league. What, you were 10-4 or 11-3 one year, right?
Yeah, I did pretty good.
And guess what? You bounced in the first round.
Yeah.
What? It's happened to you multiple times. What can you do to stay on top of being ready for the playoffs?
Because just honestly keep looking at my lineup, keep looking from week to week at the game, see who my players are playing, other teams wise, and make sure that, you know, either the other team's defense or offense is good, whatever.
This dude's explaining to me basic fantasy football knowledge. I love it.
Basic.
This dude's, you're pretty much saying,
honestly keep it simple. That's it.
You're pretty much saying.
I mean, right now that I'm 6-0, honestly, it doesn't matter too much because, you know, once playoffs come, that's really what matters.
I don't know. Being simple is sometimes for some people isn't really the greatest. Kevin Bagnell, you fucking suck.
He's not even doing simple.
Yeah,
he's doing the bare minimum.
Bare minimum my ass. That motherfucker's doing nothing.
That's great.
Fuck you, Kevin. I'm playing you this week. Bitch ass short bitch. All right. Fuck. I had one other thing to ask you, and now, who can you not wait to play? Who is the person that we've been through 6 weeks? You've played 6 teams so far. You have 4 players that you haven't played yet. Is there someone you're looking forward to playing?
I was looking forward to playing Dylan. I played him this week and I beat him.
Man.
6-0.
Who's gonna come out? Oh, he's calling out. Who's gonna come out and beat this dude? We need one of us to step up.
Bagnell or something.
It's gonna be like
crazy.
Fucking, yeah. Other than yourself, who do you think has the best chance of winning this year?
Honestly, I think Pat Foy, he might have a chance.
He's fucking insane. Pat, don't listen to a word he says, you delusional prick.
No, I really do think. I think so.
To each their fucking own, I guess. God damn. Yeah, that pretty much concludes our interview.
I mean, it's hard to say right now because, like, I feel like everyone's pretty, like, you know, in the same boat. You know, everyone has around like 2 losses, 3 losses, so it's really hard to tell now. And then there's just me at the top, like, just sitting there, no idea how I got here, what to do.
All right, now I got one last question. Oh, shit, my bad. Before we end this interview, we still haven't really technically decided on a punishment for our last 2 losers of the last 2 years between Dylan and Mitch.
About that.
I'd like to ask you, what do you think our punishment should be?
I don't know, man.
As I would like to give you a high voting favor because you're 6-0 right now.
I mean, I think there's definitely a lot of options out there, but I think one that's not, you know, too bad, but I think it'd be hilarious if someone dressed up as a Christmas elf and went and took pictures with Santa.
All right.
I think that'd be pretty funny. It's kind of embarrassing. You know, I think that'd be pretty good.
All right, as long as you make it a skimpy elf costume, you got like the short shorts on.
Yeah, like something crazy. Like it can't just be like a Christmas elf. Like it has to be like something crazy, like a skirt or something, like a tight shirt.
And now, do you think Mitch and Dylan should do the same punishment, or should they do separate punishments?
I think separate. I think, if it's the same, it's not. I think it would be less fun. I think everyone should get a different punishment because it's not like, oh, they're doing the same thing. There's like one person's doing this, and it's like, oh shit, I have to look forward to this
Which
too.
then means we got to figure out at the end of this year
I know.
what the fuck we're doing. For more than likely Kevin Bagnell, because you fucking suck.
Oh, it'd be so funny because he's short too. That'd be so fucking funny.
All right, well, Mr. Undefeated, congratulations on the first exclusive Glenwood Fantasy Football interview.
Thank you.
Look forward to the rest of your season, and I can't wait to fucking beat you.
You're not beating me.
Cheers, motherfuckers.